Good afternoon, everyone. Thought I'd do a quick little video here. My purpose and my goal is to kind of share what I'm doing each time I do a new project with a client, and see if it can resonate with you and see if it can help your business. So, one of the things I'm doing, as many of you know, a background in sales, marketing, customer service, and ops, is really taking the ability to train behaviors and measure them all the way through the sales cycle. In the sales funnel that anyone in sales or marketing has heard a million times. Um, but really break it down behavior by behavior and how to train and develop those, and then how to coach and monitor them moving forward and allow people to be successful. We talk a lot about the value equation in these training seminars, service and quality over price equals value. But we don't stop there. We talk about how do you create the behaviors to best demonstrate service, to best demonstrate quality, to help best overcome a price objection or let clients know that you're the best price in the marketplace. And we spend a lot of time about overcoming objections by paraphrasing, by asking open ended questions. And the behaviors seem to stick through. I go through it in three phases for organizations, and I've done it across multiple industries and built these for companies. And now I'm building them for my company to share with others. And again, behavior focused. But they go through three major cycles, and they work in B2B, they work in B2C, they work across multiple industries, and I can customize those presentations for you and your team. But let's stop the sales pitch here on my behalf for a moment. But what I wanted to share is they go in three major cycles. So we talk about the behavior live in the moment with the client, whether that's today in COVID via video because you're in B2B, or whether it's B2C in the marketplace, in a retail setting, in a sales center, whatever that looks like. And what are those moment of truth behaviors that are going to allow you to demonstrate how you're differentiate your offering and give a great client experience that's going to really lead the customer to trust you more? Not because you may be necessarily more trustworthy, but you might be a better communicator. You might do a better job at finding out what's important from the customer because you're great at inquiry, and then you can advocate where your product serves that differently than anyone else, or at least to the same level at the right price. Where I'm going with this is there's behaviors that a lot of sales leaders or company owners just want the data and just want the result. They don't understand the hard work that goes behind training, developing, and transferring those behaviors and then coaching on them. And that's where sales teams that have longer success succeed. They can ride the ups and downs because they have the behaviors in place that they can measure and tweak based on the feedback from the marketplace to allow them to continue to grow. So the behaviors start, and then of course the next thing is, well, what are you doing with the people you didn't sell to? What are you doing with my leads? Marketing's driving leads into the funnel, and you're not converting, or I'm not sure you're prospecting. And we, one, don't know how to classify leads, and we don't know how to rank them, but most importantly, we don't know how to behavior with the leads. Who wants to pick up the phone to be told no again? I go through some very specific behaviors on how to make that happen. Some people are just going to say no. But how do you increase your rate of success by performing the right behaviors when prospecting, whether that's through voicemail, voice calls, emails, social media now? See, I have customers who just want to communicate via WhatsApp. Okay, how do I best perform those behaviors on WhatsApp? And what are those considerable behaviors that make the difference that again get measured, right? So we train behaviors on prospecting so you can really stand out. So live moment prospecting. And then lastly, how do you report out to the powers that be or your stakeholders so they have confidence in what you're doing and they can help you succeed? So in a traditional organization, that might look like a sales and marketing meeting. It might look like if you're a third party for a client, giving them an update on where their prospects are at, where your marketing leads are coming from, what help you need from them to overcome objections, and how you're tweaking your programming to drop the people through the funnel where you're already successful. There's nothing more frustrating for an owner or a company leader to see you pushing marketing dollars out there and your cost of acquisition only continues to rise. And yet, lo and behold, because you're not paying attention, there's a more efficient avenue to market in that costs you less to acquire a customer and you don't know about it. And once you finally figure it out, you're like, oh my God, why do we spend 95% of our marketing budget on this thing that's only dropping one person through the funnel? And where we spent 5% of our marketing budget, the same amount of people drop through the funnel. Don't I want to course correct my spend? And there's behaviors you can train there. And so you can put all those things together, the moment of truth, the behavior, the training, the development, the things that impact your customer, the things that keep your stakeholders satisfied that the efforts are in place to be successful. And when there are roadblocks, you can all be aware and fix them together. And most importantly, create unity within organizations. I'm doing that. If that interests you, give me a shout. Hey, hope everybody's having a great day. I don't have to talk hockey anymore because my Habs are out, so are the Leafs, so we can all move on with life. Cheers. Make it a great one.